Have you ever been jolted awake by a leg cramp so sharp it feels like your muscle is twisting in knots? You're not alone. Studies show that nearly 1 in 3 adults over the age of 60 regularly experience nighttime leg cramps or muscle stiffness. It's frustrating, painful, and often unpredictable. And no, it's not just about getting older. In many cases, it has more to do with what's missing from your plate than anything else. So what if the key to fewer cramps and stronger muscles was hiding in your kitchen right now? In today's video, we're breaking down the top 3 superfoods that can help seniors reduce leg cramps, improve muscle function, and move more freely without relying on pills or fancy supplements. Before we jump in, drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I always love seeing how far our community reaches. Number 1, eggs. Eggs sometimes get a mixed reputation, but when it comes to preventing leg cramps and supporting strong muscles in seniors, they really deserve a spot on our plate. From the way they pack in high-quality protein to vitamins that support both nerve and muscle function, eggs are a powerhouse. Let's break down exactly how. First off, muscle fatigue is a leading cause of cramps. When muscles get tired, they contract in spasms, those sudden, painful squeezes you feel. To repair and maintain healthy muscle tissue, your body needs protein. Eggs are one of the purest sources of protein you can find. In fact, they're known as a complete protein source because they contain all 9 essential amino acids. Your body can't make these amino acids on its own, so you have to get them from the food you eat. 1 large egg gives you about 6 grams of high-quality protein. That means when you eat an egg, you're giving your muscles exactly what they need to rebuild fibers, reduce fatigue, and improve contraction efficiency. For seniors who often experience age-related muscle loss, called sarcopenia, that protein boost can make a real difference in reducing weakness and lowering the risk of cramps. But there's more to eggs than just protein. Take vitamin D, for example. This vitamin plays a critical role in helping your body absorb calcium, which is essential for muscle contraction. Without enough vitamin D, you can experience muscle weakness, cramps, and even chronic pain. Research has shown that seniors with low vitamin D levels tend to have more frequent and severe leg cramps. That's where eggs come in handy. The yolk naturally contains vitamin D. A single egg yolk provides about 40 international units of vitamin D. Now, current guidelines recommend seniors get around 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D each day, so 1 egg won't cover your entire need. However, including eggs in your diet helps chip away at that requirement, alongside other vitamin D sources like fortified dairy or fatty fish such as salmon and sardines. And when you spend less time outdoors, which is common among older adults, you miss out on the sun's natural production of vitamin D. Eating eggs regularly helps fill in that gap, supporting better muscle and bone health, which in turn helps reduce leg cramps. Let's also talk about vitamin B12. This vitamin is key for healthy nerve function. When your B12 levels drop, nerve signals become impaired, leading to muscle spasms, tingling, and cramping. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to B12 deficiency. That's partly because as we age, our stomach acid levels often decrease, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. On top of that, common medications used by older adults like metformin for diabetes or acid reflux drugs can lower B12 levels even further. Without enough B12, you can experience nerve damage that contributes to burning or tingling sensations and frequent cramps. Eggs help protect nerve health by providing vitamin B12 along with choline. Choline is necessary for maintaining the myelin sheath, the insulation around your nerves that ensures smooth communication between muscles and the brain. When nerve signals fire correctly, muscles contract and relax as they should. But if those signals misfire because of nerve damage, cramps can happen more often. By including eggs in your diet, you're giving your body B12 and choline to help reduce misfired signals that lead to muscle cramps. Now, you might be wondering, how many eggs should I eat per week to support muscle health without worrying about cholesterol? That's a common question, especially since eggs have long been linked to cholesterol concerns. Recent research indicates that moderate egg consumption, about 6 to 7 eggs per week, is safe for most healthy seniors and does not significantly impact cholesterol levels. If you have heart conditions or known high cholesterol, it's always wise to check with your doctor. But for many older adults, replacing processed meats like bacon and sausage with eggs can be a smart, heart-healthy choice. If cholesterol is a particular concern, you can focus on eating more egg whites and fewer yolks, since the cholesterol is primarily in the yolk. The whites still give you the high-quality protein without the extra cholesterol. One more question I often get: can eating eggs help reduce nighttime leg cramps? The answer is yes, but with a small caveat. Nocturnal leg cramps typically arise from a combination of poor muscle recovery, electrolyte imbalances, and nerve dysfunction. Because eggs provide protein for muscle repair, B12 for nerve protection, and a bit of vitamin D, along with some calcium, including them in your evening meal or breakfast, can help balance these nutrients. This supports overnight muscle recovery and lowers the risk of cramps at night. Some seniors find it helpful to have an egg as part of their dinner or a protein-rich breakfast if they tend to wake up with cramps. Of course, if you have kidney disease, you may need to limit protein intake. It's best to check with your healthcare provider. And if you have high cholesterol, focusing on egg whites can still give you muscle and nerve support without the extra cholesterol from yolks. Number 2, bananas. Moving on to our second superstar food, bananas. It's hard to talk about preventing leg cramps without mentioning potassium, and bananas are one of the best natural sources of potassium you can find. That mineral plays a huge role in muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and fluid balance. When potassium levels in your body drop too low, a condition called hypokalemia, your muscles can become overly excitable, which sets the stage for spasms and cramps. One medium banana has about 420 milligrams of potassium, which is roughly 12% of the recommended daily intake. By keeping potassium levels in check, bananas help regulate those muscle contractions, prevent spasms, and ensure smooth nerve communication for proper muscle control. Let's dig into the science a bit. Your muscles need potassium to maintain the proper electrical gradients across their cell membranes. When you send a signal from your brain or nerves to a muscle to contract, ions, electrically charged atoms or molecules, move in and out of muscle cells, causing an electrical change that triggers muscle fibers to shorten and create movement. Potassium is a major player in that process. If potassium is too low, the electrical signals become erratic and muscles can fire off involuntary contractions, what we call cramps. That's why seniors who don't get enough potassium in their diets are at higher risk for muscle cramps and stiffness. Bananas offer more than just potassium. They also contain magnesium, another mineral crucial for muscle relaxation and nerve function. Magnesium helps reduce muscle excitability, preventing sudden, painful cramps. It also supports ATP production, ATP being the molecule that provides energy for muscle contractions in the first place. Magnesium plays a balancing act between calcium and potassium levels inside muscle cells, ensuring everything works smoothly. A single banana provides about 32 milligrams of magnesium, contributing to preventing muscle tightness and spasms. Since many seniors don't get enough magnesium from their diets, either because of reduced appetite, poor dietary variety, or medications that affect absorption, eating bananas, along with other magnesium-rich foods like nuts and leafy greens, can help reduce muscle cramping and improve recovery after activity. Bananas also bring vitamin B6 to the table. This vitamin supports nerve function by helping regulate neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that control muscle movements. Vitamin B6 also helps reduce inflammation and promotes red blood cell production, ensuring muscles get enough oxygen. Each banana gives you about 0.4 milligrams of vitamin B6, which covers nearly 30% of the daily requirement for seniors. Studies have shown that seniors with low B6 levels experience more frequent leg cramps. When B6 is too low, neurotransmitter production can falter, leading to nerve dysfunction that increases cramp risk. Higher levels of inflammation in the body can make muscles more prone to pain and stiffness. Vitamin B6 helps reduce inflammation, so bananas can serve as a natural way to prevent nerve-related muscle issues, support potassium and magnesium levels, and reduce iatrogenic, medically caused inflammation that contributes to cramps. Now, what about dehydration? Bananas have natural sugars and water content that support hydration and help balance sodium levels. Another key for proper muscle contraction and relaxation. Dehydration can heighten the risk of cramps, especially at night. If you eat a banana 1 to 2 hours before bed, you're giving your body a hydration boost, plus the electrolytes it needs to keep muscles relaxed. That snack also supplies slow-release carbohydrates, which give your body a stable source of energy while you sleep, reducing the chance of overnight cramps. Of course, bananas alone aren't a substitute for staying well hydrated. Seniors should aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, or more if you're active or live in a hot climate. Pairing bananas with water or coconut water, which also contains electrolytes, can help keep fluid balance in check and prevent dehydration-related cramping. Now, you might be wondering, how many bananas should I eat per day? Generally, 1 banana per day provides enough potassium and magnesium to support muscle health for most seniors. If you experience frequent cramps, 2 bananas a day may offer extra benefits. That said, bananas are relatively high in natural sugars. Seniors with diabetes or blood sugar concerns should consume them in moderation and pair them with fiber-rich foods. Think a few nuts, a spoonful of peanut butter, or a small bowl of oatmeal to avoid spikes in blood sugar. By eating 1 banana daily, staying hydrated, and maintaining a balanced diet, seniors can significantly improve muscle function and cut down cramp frequency. To give you a practical picture, imagine a typical day. You wake up, hopefully after a restful night's sleep, and have breakfast that includes a banana. That morning, banana helps top off your potassium and magnesium stores, which your muscles need for the day ahead. You move around, maybe do some light exercise, and your muscles have the minerals to contract and relax properly. Later in the afternoon, if you feel a bit of stiffness or the familiar creeping tightness, you can reach for another banana or a handful of nuts, which we'll talk about next. Then about an hour before bed, you have a banana with a glass of water or coconut water to help keep your electrolyte balance stable overnight. With that simple pattern, you're proactively reducing the likelihood of waking up to painful cramps. As we age, our ability to hold on to minerals like potassium and magnesium decreases, so regular intake of foods like bananas becomes more important. They're easy to find, affordable, and require no cooking. Just peel and eat. That convenience makes them perfect for seniors on the go or anyone who needs a quick, nutritious snack. Now let's move on to the third superfood category that completes our trio, nuts and seeds. Number 3, nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds might not be the first things you think of when it comes to leg cramps, but they deserve top billing. Packed with magnesium, potassium, protein, healthy fats, and fiber, nuts and seeds have a 1-2 punch for muscle health. They help relax muscles, enhance blood flow, and keep electrolytes balanced, all key to preventing cramps. Let's get into the details. Magnesium is one of the most common nutrient deficiencies among seniors, and it plays a vital role in muscle relaxation and nerve function. When magnesium levels are too low, muscle cells become hyperexcitable, which can trigger sudden cramps and spasms. In practical terms, every time you move a muscle, magnesium helps it relax afterward. Without enough, muscles can stay in a prolonged partial contraction, leading to stiffness and pain. Nuts and seeds are some of the richest natural sources of magnesium. For example, 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds gives you about 168 milligrams of magnesium. That's roughly 40% of your daily needs. Almonds provide about 77 milligrams per ounce, about 20% of your daily needs, and cashews offer about 74 milligrams per ounce, 19% of your daily needs. By including just a small handful of nuts in your diet each day, you can restore magnesium levels, keep muscles relaxed, and reduce cramping. Potassium also appears in nuts and seeds, though in slightly smaller amounts compared to bananas. Each ounce of pistachios gives you about 290 milligrams of potassium. Almonds have 200 milligrams, and cashews have around 160 milligrams. Since potassium and magnesium both help regulate fluid balance and muscle contraction, getting them together from nuts and seeds can be especially effective. Electrolytes like magnesium and potassium are lost through sweat, so if you're active or if you've been sweating more than usual, maybe from a hot day or a workout, replenishing these minerals is crucial for muscle recovery and cramp prevention. Let's talk about healthy fats. Nuts and seeds contain monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which support blood flow and reduce inflammation, two corners of the cramp prevention triangle. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to muscles, while reduced inflammation lowers the risk of tightness and soreness. For example, walnuts and flax seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, known for reducing muscle inflammation. When chronic inflammation damages muscle tissue, seniors become more prone to cramping and soreness. By including walnuts or flax seeds in your meals, you add anti-inflammatory compounds that help muscles recover faster and stay healthy over time. Meanwhile, monounsaturated fats found in almonds and cashews help improve circulation, reducing the risk of painful leg cramps, especially at night when blood flow can slow down. Protein is another bonus you get from nuts and seeds. Muscles need protein to repair themselves after use, and aging bodies often need more protein to prevent muscle loss. While nuts and seeds don't offer as much protein as meat or eggs, they still contribute valuable plant-based protein. For seniors who are vegetarian or just looking to reduce animal protein, incorporating nuts can fill in some of those protein needs. Along with protein, nuts and seeds contain fiber. Fiber helps stabilize blood sugar, which indirectly supports muscle health by preventing sudden blood sugar spikes and crashes. When blood sugar is erratic, it can lead to fatigue and nerve instability, both of which can contribute to muscle cramping. Now let's consider how to bring nuts and seeds into a senior's daily routine. First, portion control is important because nuts and seeds are calorie-dense. A recommended serving is about 1 ounce of nuts per day, roughly a small handful or about 20 almonds. For seeds, 2 tablespoons is a good target. You can sprinkle seeds like sunflower, pumpkin, or chia on salads, yogurt, oatmeal, or even mix them into smoothies. Pumpkin seeds make a nice crunchy topping for soups or roasted veggies. If you like almonds or cashews, you can snack on them raw or dry roasted. Just be mindful of salt content. Excess sodium can cause dehydration and actually increase cramp risk. For some people, an afternoon handful of nuts provides a satisfying snack that keeps blood sugar stable, delivers magnesium and potassium, and supports muscle recovery. Here's how different nuts and seeds stack up in terms of muscle-supporting nutrients. Pumpkin seeds, with 168 milligrams of magnesium per ounce, they top the list for magnesium content. Almonds provide about 77 milligrams of magnesium and 200 milligrams of potassium per ounce. Cashews offer 74 milligrams of magnesium and 160 milligrams of potassium per ounce. Pistachios, high in potassium with about 290 milligrams per ounce, and also carry magnesium. Walnuts, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce muscle inflammation. By consuming a variety of these nuts and seeds throughout the week, seniors can benefit from different nutrient profiles. Just remember to keep portions reasonable to avoid excessive calorie intake. For example, you might have a small handful of mixed nuts as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Add a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds to your salad at lunch and toss some almonds into a yogurt or cottage cheese in the evening. Another point, nuts and seeds can sometimes cause digestive issues, bloating or discomfort, especially for seniors with sensitive digestion. If that's a concern, start with smaller amounts, eat them slowly, and choose raw or dry roasted varieties without added salt. Chewing them thoroughly helps with digestion. If allergies are an issue, flax seeds or chia seeds can be good alternatives. They're less likely to trigger nut allergies and still provide magnesium and healthy fats. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us bring you more valuable content. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, questions, or what topics you'd like us to cover next. We love hearing from you. And of course, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another health tip from Health 365. Stay informed, stay healthy, and here's to strong, cramp-free muscles. We'll see you in the next video.